And we'll go ahead and start streaming. Let's real quick here. See where we're going. All right. Let's get them moving. This guy might be trying to do something. To go east for a little bit here, and then turn back north, and need to kind of get in front of the storm again. Starting to stream a little late today. Storms took their sweet time getting going, so yeah, probably going to be doing a little bit of chasing after dark this evening, but we'll see what we can see before sunset. The sunset's probably going to be pretty cool too. Getting in position for strong thunderstorm. Okay. Yeah, I just really don't know about the tornado threat up here. Okay, so I do have about a half hour of daylight, so that's something. So what I might do is intercept this thing at sunset, let it pass, and then see if there's maybe some lightning or interesting colors in behind it. So I'm just not huge on chasing ghosts at night, but maybe I will tonight, who knows? Don't worry folks, you're not missing anything too exciting right now. Behind me it's just it's a strong storm, but it's just nothing really tornadic yet. But it could, I mean, once the low level jet ramps up. Could have some things happen. Just a few more miles here and we'll be turning north, and then we can kind of watch this thing come in and see what it does, and maybe get some lightning in behind, maybe some anvil crawlers or something fun like that as the sun is setting, give us a nice color. distance off the front, and I don't know if it's going to get that done. Ooh, it is definitely colder behind the front. It's in the 50s. a view of what's going on with this storm. Definitely a lot stronger than what it was, so that is something. All right, here we go. Go to one of these pull-offs up here, and that'll get us a little closer. Then we'll get a decent view of this storm. It is dropping some lightning, so that's pretty cool. Zoom out just a little bit for you guys so you can see. There we go. All right. Keep on trekking here in a second. All right, let's keep on trekking. Well, we do have a new storm just to our southwest to keep an eye on too. All right. Thank goodness.
X-band, K-band, Ka-band, laser, GPS connected.
All right, let's keep trekking north. Good. Some road construction up here. It's always fun. Saw a little lightning there. Well, spotted a... Yeah, there is something over there. There is a lowering for sure. And it's gone. That's what I kind of wondered. Yeah, might be something. Alright, let's do this. So we can get a clear view of what's going on. Yeah, that's not lowering. That's just, I don't know what that is, but it's not lowering. I mean, it could have been for maybe like a second. It tried to do something, but then I think it got undercut by the cold front. I think there's going to be a lot of that going on. Undercutting of the cold front. Here and maybe just kind of wait for it. I mean, I'm not gonna hold my breath, but I just might continue on and get east of this thing again while keeping an eye out. 2 miles to our east highway. Suspicious lowering I was talking about is starting to come into view here on the right side of the screen. I honestly don't think it's anything, but I mean, there is some kind of very broad rotation there. To my left, to the north. And time to go to defrost. I'm gonna keep trekking east to try to stay ahead of it here, and then but I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, right now at the moment there's nothing going on to my north, so we'll just keep on keeping on here. Yeah, there that suspicious lowering is again. Not doing anything, but it makes me wonder if there is something in there. This thing's starting to develop into a line of storms here, so that's why I want to try to keep ahead of it if I can. Keep the stream going as long as possible. Alright, now there's no lowerings of any kind. So we're just going to keep on keeping on. Go through this little town and then we can hit that highway and head north and then east again. Yeah, nothing going on yet. Alright, so they're turning. I'm going to continue on. We'll be turning north here before too long, and then we'll headlong into this puppy. I want to try to stay ahead of it as long as I've got light. soon. And we can head north, and we can head east again, then we can head north again, just kind of stair step it. We'll try to stay ahead of it, do the best we can. on the storm again. There is some stuff to the southwest too I need to kind of keep an eye on if it does something. Maybe a whole gaggle of chasers up here. Not sure what this all is. Guess this chaser's looking. There's really nothing behind us to look at. Unless they're looking to the north. Yay, light bars. To see there, but that's fine. There's still some just very broad rotation to our north here. So we got some interesting colors that sunset's throwing at us here too. We'll see those once we get turned north here, and we'll head in. And they're turning. Yeah, got some nice, kind of interesting pinks going on to the north. And I don't know what way we're looking at to the west, but there's really nothing over there yet. Nothing to the south. I mean, there is a storm to the southwest of me, but it's not doing much yet. But yeah, it's up here. What are we doing here, fellas and fellettes? Just keep on driving. Alright. Not sure what this red car's doing here, but we're gonna get around. There we go. So yeah, there is still on radar anyway, a broad circulation. It'll be kind of on the left side of the screen. Coming up here soon. This possibility of tornadoes that as this thing lines out. QLCS tornadoes at night are typically not my jam, but we'll keep going here while we still got a little bit of light. We don't have a lot of light to play with. We got a little light to play with. Now we're officially at sunset. Do have some lightning. It's like cloud to cloud. I'm gonna try to give you guys a little adjustment here. Try to see if I can turn this just a tickle without causing an issue. Alright, it's not gonna turn for me. We're in pretty good shape though. We'll just keep going. We're just going to kind of keep on the highway here, just keep stair-stepping it. off to the southwest now. And it's possible as the low-level jet continues cranking up here this evening that we could get some spin-ups along the line. There's a few stronger storms back in my home state of Iowa. Actually, right now in the northern part of the chase, the one I'm on right now is by far the strongest. Alright, a curve here, so we're going to be going east again for a little bit. We'll get east, we'll kind of get ahead of this again, and we'll go north, and we'll just kind of keep kind of jogging, and I'll keep streaming. But yeah, kind of an interesting forecast today. I mean, there was a very broad area of enhanced risk that was put out by the Storm Prediction Center, basically from Texas up through Iowa into Wisconsin, Michigan, or into Michigan, not necessarily Wisconsin. But my target was the dry line in southern Kansas, and my thought was last night, and just kind of waited around to see if the dry line would initiate it. The numbers, the forecast on paper looked really good. The only drawback to kind of southern Kansas was being kind of displacement. We'll just kind of see how it pans out here. You know, it's early March still. There's a lot of chase season yet to come. So I mean, you know, like with everything, I mean, it's like you do see some intermittent connectivity issues, but really, overall, it's not bad at all. It's been pretty good, pretty stable and reliable. I mean, when you got a nice stable connection, it's almost like being on my home internet, which is the fiber internet to my house. I mean, the performance on my phone and my iPad and laptop is, I see no difference. So that's really pretty cool. Starlink has pretty much coverage everywhere in the U.S. now, but you know, with your mobile plans, your Verizons and U.S. Cellulars, their coverage is pretty good, but they still have holes. I mean, there are coverage holes out there, so this will be nice. And I splurged, bought the unlimited plan, so yeah, I don't have to worry about hitting my cap or my rate limit on my Verizon plan, on my hotspot plan basically. So yeah, I've been pretty happy with this so far. But yeah, we're going to continue east a little further here, and then head north again, and then we'll probably be going north for a little ways, if I can talk. But yeah, we'll get ahead of this a little bit, and then I'll find a place to kind of pull off, point you west, and then yeah, we'll just kind of let the line come in here. Yeah, I think we're kind of transitioning to where the primary threat now with this line I'm chasing here in northeast Kansas is going to be a wind threat. You know, as this thing is lining out. I mean, there could be a QLCS spin up on it, but again, I've chased QLCS tornadoes before. They're really not my jam. I like supercells. I like those nice individual storms. I mean, for everyone who knows me, I love photography. So I just like taking, you know, pictures of cool storms, cool clouds, lightning, you know, things like that. And you can get some like cool shelf clouds and stuff with a QLCS, but the tornadoes usually are not that cool, not that pretty, and it's just kind of messy and not photogenic. So I think probably we'll get in position up here, and kind of, because we are getting ahead of the storm again a little bit, so I might even try for some lightning bolts with the camera, we'll see. I mean, I'm seeing lightning, but I really haven't seen any or very much cloud to ground lightning. So we'll just kind of see what we get here. We'll get north. We're going east again here, so yeah, we're going to turn north here in just a little bit, and then we'll find a road to kind of pull off on and point you west, and probably just let the storm come in, and then I'm probably going to call it a night after that. And then I got to decide, am I going to drive all the way back to Des Moines tonight? Which I certainly can. I am kind of in range. I get back late, but we'll see. And, maybe I'll just I may follow this storm for a while. See if it does some lightning. I don't know. We'll just kind of see how the night plays out here, but looks like we got about 3 or 4 more miles of east here, and then we'll head north, and yeah, we'll kind of get you pointed back at the storm again, and we'll see what we see. Oh, and if you're watching my stream, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, so I can get some more presence on the algorithm, and so more people can see my content. Yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna focus, or not maybe, well, kind of focus, but do more streaming this year since I've got my Starlink set up. My primary thing is still gonna be getting into position to take cool pictures of cool storms. But my vehicle's always with me here, and it's usually pointing in the right direction when I'm taking pictures. So yeah, I definitely want to take some of you folks along for the ride. See what's going on. It'll be kind of nice once we get into April, May. It'll still be daylight here at 6:43 p.m. That'd be pretty sweet. All right, coming up on our turn here. Okay. Cross traffic does not stop. Alright, now we're going north again, so we're probably going to see some more lightning. lightning, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of cloud to ground lightning, and I'm probably not going to. Looks like the lightning's kind of embedded in the updraft, so it's going to be obscured by rain and all that fun stuff.